of Sonny and Christy Summers. Brock Wilmus, son of Tina and Mark Beard, and Bucky and Christy Wilmus. Also like to mention that Brock also qualified an individual for the state playoffs. That'll be the boys' golf.
All right, we're ready. You can go on and roll it open.
Cheerleaders.
Yeah.
Julian Bremer,
Okay.
daughter of Blake and Jamie Bremer. Lydia Harden, daughter of Sean and Christy Harden. Claire Russell, daughter of Julie Joe Russell and Clarence Russell. Macy Steele, daughter of Nikki Steele and Brian Steele. Macy Williams, daughter of Christy and Bucky Wilmus and Bobby Williams. That's our senior cheerleaders.
Thank you.
I want what he's having.
Paul Patterson, son of Sean and Shannon Patterson. Wesley Proctor, son of Brian and Angela Proctor. Connor Sykes, son of Daniel and Elisa Sykes. A soccer team. Next up is football.
We're rolling. Hey, good evening, everybody. It's Dave McKenzie along with Scott Hudson. We're in Massac County tonight, Scott Hudson, and it is week 9 of the high school football season already.
Where did the first 8 go?
I don't know.
It's been an incredible high school football season, regular season, I should say, to this point. We've had great weather. We've seen some great games. Carterville trying to finish this season off strong on a 4-game winning streak. If they could win tonight, they go to 7-2, already in the playoffs. But a win tonight could help their seedings, which will be released tomorrow night. But this is a big game, and as you heard Coach Dress say in the before the game when we were talking to him, he doesn't know how this Massac County team is 0-8. They're big. They've got some speed. They've got a quarterback that can throw it. So Carterville's got to come out here and play this game like they're playing a team that's headed to the playoffs themselves.
Yeah, they need to play like they played last week at Pinckneyville, get out early. They scored on their first 5 possessions a week ago, and they need to do that again here tonight. But again, the most important thing is come out healthy, and especially as we're just a week away from the high school playoffs starting in IHSA. This Lions broadcast, it's brought to you by the Bank of Carbondale's Carterville Banking Center. The Bank of Carbondale, they offer a variety of business and personal banking services, including checking accounts, online banking, and mobile banking. For more information, you can stop by the Carterville Banking Center or visit their website. Go to tboc.com. Member FDIC, equal housing lender. Yeah, your Lions come into tonight's game 6-2 on the season, and what a difference a year or 2 years makes, because the previous 2 years, Carterville, they had to win this game in order to make the playoffs.
Yeah, last 2 years they've been in playoff mode for like the last 3 or 4 weeks of the regular season just to get in. Well, they got in a couple of weeks ago. Now they're trying to improve their seed. And a lot of that will depend on what happens in other games tonight. Carterville could win tonight and still not move one way or the other as far as up and down in the bracket. So they just have to take care of business. And whatever happens after tonight's game, it's out of their hands. They just have to take care of business tonight and then find out tomorrow night where they're going to go next week.
Tomorrow night, the IHSA will have their playoff pairing show. It starts at 8 o'clock. They should announce 4A somewhere around 8:40 tomorrow night, and we'll get all the details on that and have it out and ready to go. We'll be on social media with it. I'll have a chance to talk to Dennis Trust, and we'll get all the information out to you. But the playoffs could be a Friday night game next week. It could be a Saturday game, I would imagine, a Friday. Most playoff games are on Saturday, but it's hard to believe we are just a week away from the playoffs here for your Carterville Lions. We are just it's senior night here at Massac County. They just announced the whole school. I think they were all seniors here tonight, but a big group of seniors were announced. So the players, they're going to go through another little warm-up period. We're going to go on and take a break. And when we come back, I had a chance to talk to Dennis Trust. We actually spoke last night, but we talked about tonight's game, and we'll get Coach Dennis Trust his thoughts on tonight coming up. Thank you for tuning in. It's Lions football here on News Radio WJPF. Hey, everybody on YouTube. Whoever's there, hello. Hope you're doing well. Okay, that's good. We'll sort out all the details once we know exactly what's going on. So, okay. Wow. No, we're all right. We're good. Oh, right. Yeah, turn it on. It's
Somebody accidentally hit it or it got shut off. It might have been something. That's the outside.
There we go.
At this time, I'd like to ask everyone to please rise, face the flag over the scoreboard, remove your hat.
Brian, they're doing the anthem now,
We had the plan
so
for national anthem.
just go to commercials if we need to. Okay, bring it to us after he's done.
Thank you, MCHS Marching Band. With direction of Ms.
There you have it, Coach Dennis Trust in our pregame chat talking about these Massac County Patriots. And Carterville, as he said, you know, just want to come in and take care of business. Let's do like we did a week ago, get up early. I know that we want to get that running clock, Scott Hudson, and get out of here. And then wait and see what happens with the playoff pairings.
Yeah, since week 2 of the regular season, Massac County's been giving up over 40 points per game. So Carterville's offense, as explosive as it is, and as we've seen it this year, could, as you said, get to that running clock. But I think Carterville has to treat this game as a must-win, as a playoff game. Go out there because playoffs start next week. You might as well start treating every game now as a playoff game. And, you know, you remember what happened against Sparta. Carterville started out slowly. Sparta took the lead and really made a game of it for about a quarter and a half. But Carterville the last 2 weeks have started strong, and that's what they need to do tonight.
There we go. We're going to go on and take our break as we are just a couple minutes away from it would be the kickoff. Not the tip-off. It would be the kickoff.
That's about a month.
Here at Massac County. Again, if you want to watch the game, you can go to YouTube and tune in. Just search Carterville Lions at Massac County Patriots. Week 9, and you'll be able to watch and listen to the game. You're listening to Lions Football here on NewsRadio WJPF.
Just about ready for the kickoff. It's going to be the Carterville Lions kicking off to the Patriots.
Man, I can't see those numbers.
It's terrible.
Do.
Welcome back. We're at Massac County. Dave McKenzie and Scott Hudson, where we are underway for high school football tonight as the Carterville Lions kick it off to the Massac County Patriots. The kick winds up down at about the 5-yard line. It's picked up by the return man. That he's wrapped up and he's pushed back inside the 10 to about the 5-yard line. I think that was Matt Yates, number 12 for the Patriots with the kick. With the carry, and Massac's going to have it 1st and 10 inside their 10, Scott.
Yeah, a host of Lions down there to greet him. First one there, junior Mason Harshbarger, and Massac County is going to start deep in their own territory, just inside the 5-yard line.
And these Patriots, as Scott mentioned moments ago, they average giving up about 40 points a game. They average about, I think it's about 13 points a game offensively. And so we'll see what the Patriots have here to start this game here on News Radio WJPF. Their quarterback, he is Mason Corzine, wears number 2. He's a senior, and he works from the shotgun as he fakes the handoff. He throws it out to the left side. It's picked off by Cameron Mead. He's making his way toward the end zone, and that is a touchdown for Cameron Mead. The very first offensive play for the Patriots. Mead picks it off and takes it back for the touchdown.
Mead picked it off at about the 13, 14-yard line, and he looked like the intended receiver. He was just standing there watching the quarterback. Quarterback tried to go to his receiver that was about 5 yards behind Mead, but he underthrew the pass, and Mead picks it off, and lo and behold, Lions are already on the board, and we haven't even played a minute yet.
We haven't played, we played 17 seconds, Scott. There's
17 seconds.
The end of the game as Colin Lazinski is in for the extra point for the Lions. The snap is down, the kick is up, and the kick is good. 17 seconds into the ball game, the Carterville Lions lead it 7-0. You're listening to Lions football on News Radio WJPF. Wow, we'll take that. Quickly. Welcome back to Massac County. It's Dave McKenzie, Scott Hudson. Cameron Mead gets the pick 6 for the Lions and returns it for the touchdown. It's 7-0 Carterville. Just underway as the kickoff from Lazinski goes the other way. It's returned out to about the 20-yard line, and that's where the Patriots are going to have it. Cameron Mead, he was in the right place at the right time.
And he did the right thing. He just took off straight for the pylon, got there right before he got hit. But again, the quarterback for Massac County rolled to his left and threw the ball to the far side, and he was trying to hit the receiver that was behind Mead, and he just underthrew the ball, and Mead was right there, right time, as you said, Dave, and Carterville's up 7-0.
The Patriots have it 1st and 10 at the 19-yard line, as it is Mason Corzine, the quarterback. He hands it off to his fullback, who gets out across the 30. He's out to the 40, one man to beat, and he's wrapped up by about 4 or 5 Carterville Lions at the 44-yard line. That is a huge carry for the running back for Massac County.
He came off the right guard, and nobody was there. He met no resistance until he got about 15, 20 yards downfield, and Massac, on their second offensive play, puts it out near the 45-yard line.
I believe that was Blake Baird, the halfback that's had the carry. But Corzine takes the snap, gives it to his running back, and he's wrapped up by Marcus Lasdinas right there. And there's a flag thrown from the near side.
I think they may call Lasdinas for a face mask. However, the first player to meet him in the backfield, the ball carrier, was Zach Schlinwine, who we've called his name many times over the last few weeks. And it is going to be in Carterville. They're talking to the captain of the Patriots.
And it is a face mask penalty, and that's going to tack 15 yards on to that play. That'll be probably, unless they call it an inadvertent face mask,
which did.
Is what they did, just a 5-yard penalty. So it's going to be first and, probably about 9 from the 46-yard line. First and 10, actually, as the Patriots have it. And Corzine takes the snap, gives it to his halfback once again off the left side into the backfield of Carterville. And he's across the Carterville 40 to the 44-yard line. Going to have to find a way to stop that gentleman right there.
Yeah, when he runs, he goes into the hole with a head of steam. Brock Tuttle had to bring him down about 20 yards downfield. But that's 2 big running plays so far by this Massac County team, who we thought would come out and throw the ball.
So they're looking good on their second drive. As Corzine, the senior quarterback for the Patriots, he takes the snap, gives it again to his running back. Why not? He's done everything, and he weaves his way, but the ball is on the ground, and we're going to see who the officials decide is going to have the ball as he fumbled it, got right in the middle of the line, and it looks like they're going to say it was recovered by the Patriots, but the ball pops out. And it's going to bring up second down now for Massac.
Yeah, Baird's only a sophomore, so this is a young back that's going to be here a couple more years.
Second down and about 5, it looks like, from the 33-yard line for the Patriots. Corzine operates from the shotgun, has a man in the backfield, 2 receivers right, 2 left. He fakes it to his running back. Corzine's going to keep it, and he's wrapped up and hits the ground right there. Actually probably lost a yard on the carry. It's bringing up third down for the Patriots.
Yeah, good pursuit by Shane Sizemore, the defensive lineman for Carterville on that far side. Or I guess that could have been Hayden Vaughn, excuse me.
Third down and 7 for the Patriots from the 33. 9:41 on the first quarter clock. Carterville leads it 7-0 here at Massac. Beautiful night.
Oh, it's been gorgeous all year long.
We were talking about it with the coaching staff earlier, how perfect the weather's been for football this year. No rain, no big high heat games. Corzine takes the snap, gives it to his halfback, and he's met right there and dropped for about a 5-yard loss, maybe 6-yard loss. Fourth down for the Patriots. Yep. Nice job by the D.
Yeah, Colin Lazinski was the first one in there. Also in was Hunter Lynch. Basically, they just blitzed. They just shot the gap and blew that play up before it could get started.
It's fourth down and 13 from the 39-yard line. Massac, what do, Scott Hudson? They go for it?
Oh, yeah. When you're 0-8, it's senior night, especially in the other team's territory, yeah, you got to go for it.
Alex Niehoff checks out for the Patriots. They have 2 receivers right, 2 left, and 1 man in the backfield. 34, Blake Baird, as Corzine takes the snap, rolls to his right, has pressure. He's grabbed from behind. He just throws it up. It's picked off by, that is Justin Johnson. He's across the 45 to 40, across midfield. He's got a sideline to go. 1 man to beat. He does. It's Justin Johnson to the 10-5 touchdown. Carterville Lions with 8:23 on the clock. Well done, JJ.
And I think it was Lasdinas who put the pressure on the quarterback as he was rolling to his right. He threw as he got hit, and Justin Johnson picked it off and just followed a couple of blockers down the far sideline and then just outran the final defender at about the 15-yard line. Carterville's got 2 touchdowns, and their offense hasn't even stepped on the field yet.
That was about a 70-yard interception return. I didn't see exactly, but that's about where it was, about the 30. And so Carterville is up 13-0, 8:23 on the first quarter clock. Lazinski's in for the extra point as Harley Vaughn gets the snap. And it's good, just barely heading over the crossbar. 14-0 with 8:23 left in the first quarter. It's Lions football on News Radio WJPF. There you go.
that there may have been a block in the back, but no flag. So Massac will get the ball at about their own 30-yard line. It'll be their best starting position of the night.
1st and 10 from the 27-yard line.
2 pick sixes. You don't see that too often in a high school football game, and especially in the same quarter.
This Lions broadcast brought to you by the City of Carterville. Mayor Brad Robinson, the entire City of Carterville, proud sponsors and supporters of Carterville Lions sports. Massac's going to try again. Maybe their offense gets tired from being out there, but they've been out there the whole time. As Corzine looks down the left side, throws it out to the left, had his man who had beat the defender, but the ball falls incomplete. 2nd down and 10 for Massac County.
I'll tell you what, a great job by Justin Johnson. He was beat by almost a step, and at the last second, he did what every good defensive back should do. He turned his head and got his right arm in there and knocked the ball down. That was a very good defensive play by Johnson.
2nd down and 10 from the 30-yard line for the Patriots. Yeah, that was a good thrown ball, too. It was there. He did it. JJ had a nice play defensively. So Corzine works from the shotgun, is running back to the right. Corzine's going to keep it, fakes the option, and he just got popped. I believe that was Marcus Lasdinas that got to him, and Corzine slams the ball to the turf as he's frustrated by that defensive line of the Lions.
Yeah, Lasdinas was responsible for that interception that Johnson returned for a pick six, and now he's coming in off the edge. And the quarterback has nowhere to go because the quarterback from Massac County is not as fast or quick as Lasdinas.
We haven't really had a chance to talk about this, Scott Hudson, but Luke Ford is available for the game tonight, but they're not playing him on defense this evening if they don't have to.
I wouldn't either.
And so far, they haven't had to. Corzine takes the snap from center, drops back, looks to throw, throws it down the left side, and it's caught at the 48-yard line. The man gets out into Carterville territory, and he's dragged down from behind. 3 Carterville defenders there, and they still complete the ball.
Well, Cameron Mead and Nick Kralis were there. They were there to make the play, either intercept it or knock the ball down. And I think it was Kralis who just didn't get his hands inside of the receiver and knock the ball down. And the next thing you know, it's a completed pass. And Massac County's got a big first down, a big play in Carterville territory.
At the 38-yard line of Carterville, 1st and 10 for the Patriots. They've got something else brewing here. This is about where they had it before Johnson intercepted that pass. As they give it to Baird, he's off the right side, makes his way through the line. He's finally wrapped up by about 5 or 6 Carterville Lions. Primarily, it was Julian Harshberger that comes in at the last second and shoves him to the ground.
I'll tell you what, you got to love this Massac County running back, Baird. Only a sophomore. He's built low to the ground, and he is hard to bring down. He gained about 7 yards, about 7 yards on that carry.
2nd down and 4 for the Patriots. They have it at the 33-yard line of the Lions. As Corzine, 2 receivers right, 1 to the left, gives it to Baird in the backfield, and he's wrapped up immediately. Nice job defensively there. Once again, Julian Harshberger, Zach Schlinwine, blowing up that backfield.
Well, at times this year, Schlinwine has dominated the line of scrimmage, and he's done that a couple of times tonight. You know, I think the key for Carterville's defense, run defense, is not let Baird get ahead of steam. Blow that play up in the backfield, and then get some pursuit help along the way.
And Schlinwine, once again, if you didn't know, has been playing with a torn labrum in his right shoulder. Man, you would never know it by his play on the field. Corzine from the shotgun has Baird, moves him to his left hip. 2 receivers left, 1 spread to the right as Corzine takes the snap, fakes it to Baird. He's going to keep it, and then all of a sudden he just falls to the ground. And you know what? The way he went down, kind of thought maybe he got hurt because he kind of crumpled, but he is coming to this Massac County sideline. He looks okay. It's 4th down now for the Patriots.
I think he didn't like what he saw in front of him.
No, I agree.
I think he knew he was getting ready to get smoked. He saw the line of fire. And I think he's watched the pros a little bit, and those quarterbacks like to slide, and I think he just decided, you know what, this is as far as I'm going to get.
He did a little crow step and then decided to go to the turf. So it's 4th and 7 from the 37. And I think it's Massac County that has called a timeout. Head coach John Warren, in fact, did take a timeout. We're going to take a 30-second break. It is 14 14-0. Carterville, 5:05 here in the first. It's Lions football on News Radio WJPF. Just a 30 here, buddy. Should return for a touchdown. And Massac County has the ball, their third possession, but they're in Carterville territory at the 37-yard line. Corzine is the quarterback for the Patriots. Rolls right, just throws it up down the right sideline, and it is incomplete. Nice job defensively by the Lions. So that is going to give the ball to your Carterville Lions.
Yeah, good job by Dylan Moore, the defensive back. Stayed right with the receiver. Was going to make sure that there was no way he was going to come down with the ball. So for the first time tonight, ladies and gentlemen, we're going to get to see Carterville's offense. 4:59 going the first, and the Carterville offense, hopefully they weren't asleep over there on the sidelines. Of course, a lot of them play defense.
Well, here comes that Lions offense from Coach Dennis Drust on the far side. Carterville traveled well here this evening to Massac County. It's senior night here at Massac County and a nice crowd on the near side where we're located. The Lions moving from right to left. They're in their road white jerseys. Harley Vaughn takes the snap. He gives it to Marcus Lasdinas off the right side across the 45. The 50 bangs his way down to about the Massac 48-yard line. And I heard a late whistle, but I guess it was just the call. Nice run by Marcus Lasdinas.
Well, he was 12, 13 yards downfield over on the far sideline before he even got touched by a Massac County defender.
First down, enough for a first down for the Lions. Vaughn operates from the shotgun, takes the snap, gives it to Brock Tuttle. He's off the left side, off the left tackle, and he's dropped after a gain of about 4 for Carterville. Second down, Lions.
And Brock Tuttle's had a pretty good last 2 or 3 weeks. And speaking of Tuttle, he's down on the ground, face down. And the one thing Carterville does not need is more injuries. And he's
there. He finally moved a little bit as trainer Mike Stroud comes to the field to tend to Brock Tuttle and immediately goes to the lower half of Mr. Tuttle. Both teams are on their knees. Massac on the near sideline, Carterville at about the 45-yard line as they look ahead. Look on. We're going to go on and take a break here. We'll take a quick break. You're listening to Lions Football, News Radio, WJPF. Let's go 60, please.
Toe is on his feet.
Steve McKenzie with Scott Hudson. Scott, I guess that's good news. Tuttle's walking off the field after his injury, but very gingerly and on the shoulder of trainer Mike Stroud.
Yeah, it appears to be his right ankle or knee area, but he is putting pressure on it. That's the good sign. I would think that we've probably seen the last of Brock tonight in a game that you should win without him. And you want to make sure he's well rested and healed up for first round of the playoffs.
Carterville can't afford any more injuries. They've dealt with that as they had their 6'7" tight end Luke Ford out with the collarbone for about 4 weeks, and he's finally back tonight. Vaughn takes the snap, gives it to Lasdinas off the right side, and up for a first down, and he's dropped at about the 35, inside the 35-yard line of Massac County. But that could just be brutal if Carterville loses Brock Tuttle.
Yeah, he's Tuttle's the guy that goes between the tackles. He's the one that sets everything up to the outside, whether it be the passing game or the running game. So let's hope that it's just something that he can come back from, whether it's tonight, at least by next week.
1st and 10 for the Lions at the 33 of Massac County. Massac in their home white, or their home uniforms, red pants, gray jerseys, and red letters that are really hard to see. And Carterville jumps offside, near side. It was Fidel Campbell, the wide receiver, that was the first one across. Going to be a motion penalty on Carterville.
One of the few times this year you see Carterville have a man in motion. Carterville had Nick Kralis coming from the left side towards the backfield. And as you said, Mr. Campbell, who is now coming off the field onto the sidelines, was the one that jumped early, so it's going to be 1st and 15.
From the 39. 3:40 on this clock. As Harley Vaughn takes the snap, drops back, looks to throw down the left side, just throws it down the left side. That is Nick Kralis with the touchdown for the Carterville Lions on the 39-yard touchdown pass.
What a throw by Vaughn. He had plenty of time, had plenty of protection, could just wait till Kralis got behind his defender, and then he threw a beautiful pass to where it just fell right into Kralis' hands at about the 5-yard line, and Kralis falls into the end zone, and Carterville's up by 3 touchdowns.
3:32 on the clock. Colin Lazinski in for the extra point for the Lions. Vaughn looks back. Colin says, I'm ready. I've got my green shoes on. There's the kick, and it is good. It is 21-0 with 3:32 left on the first quarter clock. You're listening to Lions football here on News Radio WJPF. True. Back at Massac County, the kickoff is taken by the short man at about the 20-yard line, and he's able to carry it out to the Massac, about the 45-yard line. So Massac's going to have their 4th possession in the first 9 minutes of this first quarter.
Yeah, they don't have a point to show for it. Fidel Campbell with a nice open field tackle on that kickoff. Carterville's defense has been the story in this first quarter. 2 pick sixes and a bend but don't break possession on Massac County's last time they had the ball.
And a 39-yard touchdown pass, Harley Vaughn to Nick Kralis just moments ago, as it's Corzine, operates from the shotgun, has 3 receivers spread to the far side, that's the left side, and we have a flag thrown by the near side official. I believe it may be false start against the Patriots.
Those are the types of things that lead you to an 0-8 season. And when you look at this Massac County team, they have size. They have some very athletic players. They've got a big quarterback. But their defense, as we pointed out before the game, is giving up about 40 to 42 points a game since week 2. And it's just tough for an offense to have to try and outscore opponents, especially when you don't have a really good offensive line.
They've got some talented guys. They got some big linemen.
Yeah.
Big
isn't always better, though.
No, that's true. Corzine is going to face a blitz, but the pass thrown out to the far side is knocked to the ground, but coming right up the middle defensively for the Lions, believe that was Colin Lazinski, and it's a good thing.
he guessed the snap count, and he guessed right.
Yeah, he did.
Because as soon as the ball was snapped, I mean, he was through that hole, and he guessed right. Mitchell Lazinski had a good game last week, of course. We gave him star of the game against Pinckneyville. And they're going to need another big game out of him tonight.
Yes, they are. So here come the Patriots once again. They're moving left to right. 3:15 on the first quarter clock. Corzine gives it to his running back, Baird. He spins and is wrapped up by about 3 Carterville Lions. At about the 39-yard line is what they're going to give him. It's going to bring up third down for the Patriots.
Well, even though they didn't make the stop, Schlinwine and Lesdinas was already in the backfield when Baird got the ball. So that stops his momentum. He has to stop and go another direction. And by the time he did that, there was a host of Carterville Lions ready to bring him down.
3rd and 14. That was a gain of 1. The ball rests at the 39-yard line. Corzine looks near side to Coach John Warren. Has 2 receivers left, 2 receivers right. Gives it, fakes it to Baird. Throws it left side, has a man wide open, and he overthrows him. Kind of throws it behind him. Incomplete. 4th down and 14 for the Patriots.
A little mix-up in the defensive backfield. Both Meade and Kralis went with the deep guy and left the guy out in the flat wide open, but the pass was poorly thrown, and so now Massac County is going to be forced to punt for the first time tonight.
So it's going to be Justin Johnson that is back to receive the punt from the Patriots. He stands at the 35-yard line. As the Patriots, there's the snap, and good pressure by the Lions. Johnson does take it as a line drive kick. He spins and is brought down right at the 35. And nice job defensively by the Massac County to get there and bring him down.
Yeah, I thought Johnson may have had some room to the right side if he gets to the outside, but he tried to go left and tried to turn it back, but to no avail. So Carterville will get the ball for the second time offensively here in this first quarter. And they lead 21-0.
But they lead, 21-0. 2 of those touchdowns, defensive interception pick sixes for the Lions. 1st and 10 from the 36. This Lions broadcast brought to you by Charlie's Air Conditioning and Heating in downtown Carterville for over 30 years. A certified York dealer. They service all brands. Call 985-2502. Charlie's Air Conditioning and Heating.com. Harley Vaughn at quarterback. 3 receiver spread to the left, 1 to the right. Vaughn, he fakes it, gives it to Marcus Lasdinas, who keeps going. I don't think he ever got the ground, but his forward progress had been stopped, according to officials. Makes it out to the 41, and that is a gain of 5 for Carterville.
Yeah, with Brock Tuttle out with an injury, Lasdinas may be asked to do a little bit more running between the tackles, and he's capable of doing that. But when you have Tuttle in the game, it really opens up the outside for Lasdinas, who's had a lot of success here in the first quarter.
2nd and 7 for the Lions. Vaughn fakes it to the right, throws it across the middle to, I believe that was Luke Ford, his intended receiver. Falls incomplete. Kind of a hard throw for the situation.
Well, Harley kind of pump faked, and then he threw behind Ford. Ford was cutting across the field at about the 47-yard line. If the ball's thrown in front of him, I think Ford has it and may still be running. We have a couple of scores. Heron in the first quarter leads Breeze Central 14-0. Fairfield leads Session Learwood Waltonville 6-0 in the second.
Vaughn takes the snap. He gives it to Marcus Lasdinas. He powers his way out to midfield right at the 50-yard line. Big first down run for Lasdinas.
Well, I think you're going to see Mr. Lasdinas get a lot of carries until Carterville gets in a position where they can get some subs in.
Yeah, absolutely. 1st and 10. They have it at the 49-yard line as Vaughn goes hurry up offensively. He's going to keep it off the left side across the 40, down to the 35, and spins and keeps fighting his way, and he's wrapped up at about the 34-yard line. Harley Vaughn with a good first down run for the Lions.
That's the first run of the night for Harley Vaughn. Did a good job of pulling the ball out of Lasdinas' belly and taking it up the middle. Of course, the thing about Harley, he is so quick that it doesn't have to be a very big hole for him to get through it. And once he gets through it, he can cause some problems.
And a week ago, Harley had 12 carries for 140 yards, averaging a little over 11 yards per carry against in that win at Pinckneyville. As he throws it to, I believe that is
Mason Harshbarger.
Yeah, kind of caught me off guard. I wasn't number 87. Mason with the the catch, and that's enough for a first down.
Well, nice throw, nice catch by the junior, split in.
So Coach D's able to get a couple of the underclassmen in. 1st and 10 from the 20. Vaughn rolls to his right, wants to throw, has a little pressure, throws it, finds a man wide open. Nice catch for a touchdown for the Carterville Lions.
I can't tell who that.
Carterville leads it 27-0, 52 seconds on the clock. That was a 20-yard touchdown run.
That was Nick Kralis that caught the pass.
From Vaughn to Kralis.
Vaughn rolled to his right, was very patient, waited till somebody came open, and threw a beautiful pass right at the goal line.
52 seconds on the clock. The kick is up, and it is good. 28-0. Carterville leads it. The 20-yard touchdown pass from Harley Vaughn to Nick Kralis. It's Lions football here on News Radio WJPF. Back at Massac County, Dave McKenzie and Scott Hudson. The kickoff hits the turf at about the 15. It's picked up by the return man and carried out to about the 23-yard line. And Massac's going to have it there. This Lions broadcast brought to you by Coldwell Banker Preferred Realty. Happy to support Carterville Lions. There's a reason they're preferred. Find out why. They're located on West Plaza Drive in Carterville.
Of course, we mentioned Fairfield over Cesar Valera, Woodlawn, Waltonville, 6-0. Late in the first, another score in at the end of one. DuQuoin leads Murfreesboro 14-7.
14-7.
Thought that game might be a little more wide open for DuQuoin, but Murfreesboro had the big win last week.
And they've been playing it much better of late. Last 2-3 weeks, they've really been able to play some good ball games. As Corzine has the snap, gives it to Baird. He's able to spin his way to about the 28-yard line. Nice tackle by the Carterville Lions, but a short gain for the Patriots.
Yeah, good open field tackle by Carterville's Justin Cross. If he doesn't make that tackle, Baird might still be running.
Nick Kralis' grandma's watching from Franklin Park, Illinois, up by Chicago. Saying hi to her. She's on the YouTube.
All right. Welcome.
If you would like to
watch, you're listening and watching, and your Mr. Kralis has done great so far.
2 touchdown catches for the Lions from Harley Vaughn, as we are going to end the first quarter after that short run by the Patriots. It is the end of one. It's all Carterville, 28-0. Second quarter action is next on News Radio WJPF. No, it can start at any time. Okay. Hey, everybody on YouTube. Howdy. Thanks for watching. Back in Massac County, we're getting ready to start the second quarter. Scott Hudson, it's been all Carterville.
All Carterville, and it's been big play after big play, both by the offense and defense.
Mason Corzine is the quarterback for the Patriots. Now they're moving right to left. He gives it to his running back, Baird. Just puts his head down and is brought down. I don't know if he's going to have enough for a first down. It's going to maybe just about 6 inches past it. It is a first down for the Patriots.
Yeah, Lasdinas with the tackle. Another good thing about Colin is his shoes. You can pick him out in any crowd because of the green shoes.
That's true.
If you can't read his number, it doesn't matter. Just look for the green shoes.
I think I may get me some green shoes.
All right.
For playoffs. For the playoffs.
Just for the playoffs?
So you can keep track of
Okay, I'll get purple.
Massac County down 28 points here as we begin play in the second quarter. Corzine looks toward head coach John Warren and operates from the shotgun, gives it to Baird once again, and he falls forward for a gain of about 2 for the Patriots. Second down and 8 from the 37-yard line. Boy, the Carterville defense has been on point tonight. Harley Vaughn's thrown a couple of nice balls. Those passes to Nick Kralis were right on the money.
Big play offense. That's what we've talked about from the start of the season with this Carterville team. Whether it's Rollinson or now Harley Vaughn at quarterback, this team's capable of scoring quickly.
2nd and 7 from the 38. Gain of 3 on that carry by Baird. Now Corzine once again waits on the snap from the 38-yard line. He looks to throw, rolls left, throws it to his intended receiver. That was Logan Gallo, the intended receiver, but the ball was knocked to the turf by the Carterville D. Third down for the Patriots.
Well, Justin Cross, Nick Kralis, Colin Lazinski were right there. How that ball, the quarterback for Massac County is lucky that ball did not get picked off. Not a good decision by the quarterback, but Massac County lives for another play.
3rd and 7 from the 38-yard line now. 10:40 on the clock. Don't forget the playoff pairings are going to be announced tomorrow night by the IHSA. And if you want to watch that pairing show, you can go if you're lucky enough to have NBC Sports Chicago. Oh, as the quarterback from Massac is sacked, the ball comes loose, and I think Carterville Lions have it. They do, as on the fumble recovery at the 24-yard line. Corzine got wrapped up, and just as before he started to fall to the turf, the ball hits the ground, and Carterville recovers.
Hunter Lynch was the first man to greet him. He's the one that caused the fumble, and I think it may have been the sophomore, Rafe Tuttle, that came up with the fumble recovery. So, nice play on both ends.
Coach Dennis Druss is able to get some of his second-string guys into the game early, which is nice, and we'll probably see that continue as we go along.
Well, I tell you, one of the guys that didn't play a lot early in the season but has impressed me as the season's gone along, the more playing time he's gotten, is Rafe Tuttle, the brother of Brock. Rafe has made some plays on special teams, and he's made some plays from his defensive lineman position as well.
1st and 10 for the Lions from the 24-yard line of Massac County. Harley Vaughn throws it across the middle. Luke Ford had it in his hands, dropped it at the about the 18-yard line. Luke may be just a little bit rusty as it's his first game back since week 4 of the season.
Well, and again, that's a timing pattern, and the timing's not going to be there right now between Harley and Luke because this is Luke's first game back, and so that's something they're going to have to work out in practice. It's one thing to go back in the pocket and just let her fly down the field, let a receiver run under. But those timing patterns are something that you have to work on.
And you have to remember it was a different quarterback when Luke played as well, Christian Rollinson, who's out with a leg injury for the rest of the year. Ford is on the left side in the slot, but it's the give to Cameron Mead, and he is slammed to the turf at the 25-yard line. Gain of 1. It's going to bring up 3rd down and 9 for the Lions.
Mead will stay in the game. Kralis will come out. Mead's one of those running backs. He's kind of small, but he's also very quick, and he's hard for the defensive linemen and linebackers to find once he gets the ball.
So it's 3rd and 9 from the 23. In the backfield with Harley Vaughn, Marcus Lasdinas, Cameron Mead. Mason Harshberger spread to the right, and then 2 receivers to the far side. That is Ford and Johnson. As Vaughn looks to the snap. Now he's going to throw it deep. Luke Ford is there, and it is picked off by
Ford took it out of his hands.
Ford just took it right out of the
defenders. He was down. The defender was not down to the ground.
No, he was not.
He took the ball right out of his hands.
And I believe the Patriots.
That cannot. Oh, that is a
replay when you need it.
That is a horrible call. That is a horrible call.
They're going to give the ball to the Patriots. The interception.
Well, now they're saying it's Carterville's ball. Well, first of all, the Massac County defender caught the ball. Okay, so if they're going to give it to anybody, if they stop the play there, it's Massac County's ball. You can't give Carterville the ball there because Luke, who stripped the ball, went into the end zone.
Exactly.
This is the nuttiest thing I've ever seen.
Coach Dennis Drust is out there, and he's barking at the
It's got to be a
ref, and
touchdown.
he has to. As they're going to say it's a make good. We're just going to give it to you here. Yeah, we're just going to give it to you here. Unbelievable. Here, we made a mistake. You just take it at the...
well, Luke Ford made something out of a bad play because that was not a good throw.
Well, Vaughn gives it to Lasdinas. He's off the right side, and he gets the touchdown, the 5-yard touchdown run for the Carterville Lions. Marcus Lasdinas. That's a touchdown. It should belong to Luke Ford, but it doesn't. We'll take it 34-0. Lasdinas with the carry. Wow, that is crazy.
Yeah, I don't, again, if they're going to blow the play dead where they did, it has to be Massac County's ball.
Exactly.
Because Ford ripped the ball out of the defender's hands while he was still up off the ground.
Snap was high, and Harley Bond did a nice job getting it down, but the defenders were able to get to it and block it, so the extra point is no good. It is 34-0 with 9:23 on this second quarter clock. We'll take another break. We'll pause for 30 seconds. It's Lions football on News Radio WJPF. Wow. 30. Back at Massac County, Dave McKenzie with Scott Hudson, where Marcus Lasdinas just scored on a 5-yard touchdown run. 9:23 on the second quarter clock. Carterville leads it, Scott, 34-0.
It's been a very good first half, with the exception of about 3 or 4 Massac County running plays. Defense has been good, 2 pick sixes. Carterville's offense has been efficient with big plays. A couple of scores to update everybody on. 6:46 left in the first half. DuQuoin leads Murfreesboro now 14-13. Wow. And at Fairfield, Cesar, Valera, Woodlawn, Waltonville, and Fairfield all tied at 6.
That's a big game for Cesar and for Fairfield as the kickoff is taken at the 10 by the Patriots and brought down at the 20, about the 28. We've got a flag that comes in late, and that's going to be a personal foul. And I would imagine maybe more than that as one of the Carterville players winds up on his can.
It looked like,
after the play.
It looked like Bailey Hicks was the Carterville player that may have been involved in that little skirmish. We'll see. Yep,
personal foul against the Patriots, and they'll mark 15 yards off of that. 9:15 on the second quarter clock.
I thought the penalty was going to be against Carterville myself, but, well, they've got Lasdinas out there, so it is going to be against Massac. I guess I just maybe saw
all I saw was a Carterville guy wind up on his can.
Okay, all right.
So that was all I saw as I looked up, but only Massac is going to get the 15-yard penalty, so that pushes the ball way back to about the 15-yard line. That's where they will have it. 1st and 10 with 9:15 left here in the second quarter. Big penalty for the shenanigans here at Massac County. So Corzine, op rope, we have a whistle, flag on the near side, so that's typically a motion penalty. We'll see what the refs call. Offside against the Carterville Lions, so that's going to push the ball 5 yards. for Massac County.
Against the Lions.
First and 5 from the 20. Don't forget our post-game show brought to you by the Wild Hog. You can tune in after the game. We'll name our Joe's Lawn Care and Snow Removal Star of the Game. It's all coming up on our Wild Hog post-game show as Massac's Baird is able to carry it out to about the 28-yard line. Man, I really like how he runs hard.
He just keeps his legs churning, and that's what you got to do. Only a sophomore. Now he's limping a little bit. He's a little gimpy, but he's going to stay in the game. But, yeah, I love the way he runs. I mean, he only knows one direction, and that's north and south. He doesn't go east and west, and he can take some defenders with him.
Not very big. He's just a 5'6", 180-pound sophomore. He's going to be fun to watch over the next couple of years, at least next year.
Yeah.
For Carterville, as Corzine takes the snap, throws it out to the left. It's taken at about the 33-yard line by the receiver of Massac County and wrapped up right there. Didn't gain much at all. That is number 32, Blake Burkeen, for the Patriots.
Cameron Mead and junior Matt Segner on the tackle for Carterville. Segner, a name we haven't called this year, but he's in on the stop.
2nd and 6 for the Patriots from the 33. They move right to left on your radio dial. 8:17 as the clock rolls. 34-0. Carterville with the big lead. I think they're going to call offsides on the Lions. Believe that was Colin Lazinski that jumped just a little bit, came too far. He was coming in on the blitz and just went a little too far.
I think he may have leaned a little too far. His head was ahead of his body, but he was guessing snap count again. He was getting ready to get in the backfield quicker than the ball could be snapped.
2nd and 1 now from the 38-yard line for the Patriots. Man, the box is loaded defensively for the Lions. They know that it's going to be Baird that carries, and he does. He gets enough for the first down out to the 42-yard line. First down, Patriots.
And Massac County has a new quarterback in there. I believe that is Ethan Parks, a sophomore. He is built more like a defensive end / defensive lineman than he is a quarterback. That is a big boy.
Ethan Parks wears number 16 for the Patriots, and he is 6'2", 230. Sophomore quarterback.
I think he would be a load to bring down if he decided to rumble.
He decides to run. So Parks operates from the shotgun as well. Carterville shows blitz. They do. They give it to the running back off the right side. He's across the 40, down inside Carterville territory to about the 43-yard line, and we have a flag that is thrown in the backfield by the ref, and we'll see what the call is going to be.
Well, Lazinski was into it with one of the Massac County linemen, but Lazinski was helping the lineman up. I don't know what happened, but it's apparently going to be against Massac County.
Because they're talking to Schlindwein right now, who is one of the captains, the ref. Flag is laying at the 36-yard line of Massac County. So I don't know if it's a spot foul.
Well, they're talking about it. It looks like they're going to mark it off from the end of the run. Yep. And it's going to be...
It's a 15 yards, probably an unsportsmanlike, I would imagine. As it brings the ball all the way back to the Massac County 42-yard line.
All in all, they lost about a yard. That's all they lost.
He never did give what the signal was.
It had to be a personal foul, though.
1st and 10 now from, they're saying the 41-yard line for the Patriots. Parks from the shotgun. The ball is on the turf, and Carterville may have got it as there's a scramble for the football, and it does belong to the Carterville Lions. Nice job.
I think Lasdinas was the one that came up with it.
He's a monster out there on defense tonight.
And he's not that big for a defensive end, but he's very quick and very fast, and he can just disrupt plays as he's been doing all night tonight.
Fumble was 7:02 on the second quarter clock. So Carterville is going to have the ball once again. And, they're pushing for that 40-point lead because you hit that rolling clock, and it doesn't matter. I don't think it matters if it's first half or second half, does it?
I think it doesn't start till the third quarter. I think it has. I don't think it starts in the first half. 12-6 Fairfield leads Cecil on Waltville. 6 seconds left in the half.
So the Lions come back out. Yeah, here comes Ford. Got Johnson out here on the near side. Harley Vaughn, Marcus Lasdinas. Vaughn takes the snap, fakes the handoff, rolls to his right, throws it deep down the right side. That is Harshberger once again for the Lions. Man, he's a big kid, Harshberger, isn't he? Kind of, you get so used to looking at the size, it kind of reminds me of Ford a little bit when he's, at first not quite as big as Luke, but similar.
If Vaughn throws that ball more towards the middle of the field, that's probably a touchdown. But he threw it over his right shoulder a little bit too far, and Harshberger couldn't bring it down.
So it's 2nd down and 10 for the Lions from the 38-yard line. Vaughn from the shotgun takes the snap, fakes the handoff to Meade, takes it off the right side across the 35, makes a move to the outside. He's at the 20, the 15, and shoved and brought down out of bounds inside the 15-yard line at the 13-yard line. Harley Vaughn, that's a nice run for Harley.
He made a couple of jukes. One at about 5 yards past the line of scrimmage, the other about 10 yards. Both to the outside, just left defenders in their wake. And I believe, as we look to the far side of the field, going off on a gator, is Brock Tuttle on the back of that gator.
I think you're right.
That's not a good sign.
Hopefully it's precautionary.
Yeah.
I mean, it's early in the ball game. To get the ball out to Ford, he's out and fights his way out of bounds. They never did get him on the ground, but he's brought down at about the 3-yard line. The pass from Vaughn to Luke Ford. But maybe because the injury happened so early in the game that they just want to go on. Maybe parents are going to take him home.
Right.
Go get it looked at. We don't know, but we'll be thinking about Brock Tuttle. And at first it didn't look good, but he put weight on it. And we'll know more here in the coming days. 2nd down and 4 for the Lions. They have it at the 4-yard line, 2nd and goal from the 4. Vaughn takes the snap, rolls to his right, throws it, and gets it out to Marcus Lasdinas for the touchdown. 6:32 on the second quarter clock. It is a 4-yard touchdown pass from Harley Vaughn to Marcus Lasdinas.
And not an easy pass to catch. It was thrown low. Lasdinas running away from the ball, had to reach back and basically pick it up off the top of the grass, and was able to dive into the end zone.
40-0. 6:32 here in the second quarter. They snapped the ball early. I don't know why they're calling the play dead. Oh, there's a flag on the far side. It's a motion penalty on the Lions. So that'll back them up 5 yards. So it's Carterville. Colin Lazinski, he can make this. Back him up 5 yards. He's got a good leg.
He hit one from 31 to end the half.
And it's good practice. Exactly. It'll be good practice here as Colin Lazinski is ready. Harley Vaughn ready to take the snap. It's a high snap. Vaughn rolls to his right. It's fire, fire, fire. He looks to throw, throws it across the middle, and it's picked off. Picked off by the Patriots. So that's no good on the 2-point conversion. And it's 40-0 with 6:32 on the second quarter clock. You're listening to Lions Football on News Radio WJPF. In the third quarter, my friend, in the third quarter.
Okay, that was my thing. Hey, for halftime, let's go 90-90-90. That'll get the some extra breaks, and hopefully we'll be able to take care of everything we need to take care of in the second half.
Okay, that'll work. Massac County is where we're at on a Friday night. Dave McKenzie, Scott Hudson, 40-0 Carterville. With still about 6 minutes left as the kickoff comes down to about the 7-yard line to the Patriots. It's taken there to the far side and is a big hit. Holy cow. I don't know who that was for the Lions, but they got the pop on the return man right on the sideline. And the Patriots are going to have it right there.
That's called a decleater.
Yes, it is. It's called a lot of things that we can't say on the air. It's what that's called.
Now, if we're on the FM side, we could use maybe a few other ones.
Maybe, but even then, that was a pretty wicked hit. But the Patriots, they're coming to the sideline. And ready as the officials are having problems marking the ball. Apparently, there was a penalty flag out there. It must have been on that hit there at the end of the run. It's a personal foul. No, actually, it's a hold against the Patriots. So it wasn't even on the hit. It was on the return. There was a hold. So it's 1st down and 10. The ball rests at the 14-yard line. Patriots have it, as it is Corzine that is back in the game. At quarterback, he gives it to, I believe that is Isaiah Thompson, who tried to get to the outside on the near side, and a nice pursuit by the Carterville Lions.
Yep, just didn't let him turn upfield. Carterville's defense stretched him all the way to the sideline, or close to the sideline, and going to bring up 2nd and long.
No gain for the Patriots, actually a gain of 1 as it's 2nd and 9. Now ball sets at the 15-yard line. Corzine back at quarterback. He was gone for that last series as Parks came in and in relief. 5:43, clock continues to roll. Corzine gives it to his running back, and he's wrapped up by about 4 or 5 or 6 or 7 Carterville Lion defenders. He picks up about 2, maybe 3 yards, but it's going to bring up 3rd down now for the Patriots.
Yeah, it was a gang tackle.
That is.
There was only a couple, maybe 3 lines that weren't in on the tackle. And that's going to bring up 3rd and long with 5:15 to go in the 2nd quarter.
40-0. It's been all Lions in this game. Offensively, defensively. It's 3rd down and 5 from the 20 now for the Patriots. Corzine, as everybody moved. I think there was offsides, there was illegal motion. May have been a personal foul in there, something going on.
Officials may just get together, flip a coin, and whatever it comes up, head or tail, that's what it's going to be.
Illegal motion against the Patriots. So that's going to back them up. It'll be 3rd and 10 from the 15-yard line. This Lions broadcast, it is brought to you by the Bank of Carbondale's Carterville Banking Center. They are proud to be a locally owned and operated community bank. You can stop by and visit their friendly and professional staff. That's the Carterville Banking Center. They're at 200 West Plaza Drive, member FDIC, equal housing lender. Patriots are set now. Corzine looks to throw, rolls to his right, has some pressure, but he's able to get away. Gets to about the 20, out to the 30-yard line. Nice job by Corzine to elude that pressure, Scott Hudson.
Well, he got away.
He was running for his life, but it's eluding the pressure is what
he got away from not 1, not 2, but 3 Carterville defenders. He should have been stopped, if not for a loss, at least around the line of scrimmage. And one of the few times tonight we've seen Carterville's defense not tackle well.
1st and 10 from the 29, but he may have had to look at the fear in his eyes, but it was an effective run. As at Corzine, he's going to give it to his running back once again. He's across the 40-yard line and brought down just across the 40 for the Patriots. And on the carry, that is David Thompson. Where's number 4, the sophomore tailback. 1st down for the Patriots.
Yeah, Dylan Moore made an open field tackle. Last two plays, Carterville's defense, they just haven't tackled well. They've been there to make the play, just haven't made them.
Thompson is 6'1", 175-pound tailback as he has the ball once again, but he's wrapped up by about 4 different Lions, and then Colin Lazinski puts the shoulder down and puts him to the turf. It's a big loss, a loss of about 5. They're going to mark it actually a loss of 3 for the Patriots.
Matt Segner in on the tackle for Carterville, along with Bailey Hicks. Segner and Hicks, both juniors. That's good to know that they'll be back next year.
2nd and 14 from the 37-yard line. Clock continues to roll. 3:30 left on the second quarter clock. Corzine waits on the snap, takes it, gives it, fakes it to Thompson, and ball's picked off. That is Dylan Moore off the right side across the 20, 10, 5. Is he going to make it to the goal? He does. Touchdown. Dylan Moore. That was about a 40-yard touchdown, interception return, the 3rd pick 6 of the night for the Carterville Lions.
And that was not an easy pick by Dylan Moore. He was there. He was right next to the defender, but he kind of had to reach over and catch the ball towards the inside of the field. And then once he picked it off, all he could see was the end zone, and he took off, and he almost got stopped just short of the goal line, but he was able to dive in, and 3 pick sixes in the first half.
And there's still 3 minutes left.
Yeah, there's still 3 minutes left.
We're talking 21 minutes. 3 pick sixes. Again, the high snap, but Harley Vaughn does a great job getting the hold down, and Lazinski Colin Lazinski is able to get the kick through. 47-0, Carterville on top of these Massac County Patriots. We'll be back. It's Lions football on News Radio WJPF. Been there. Back at Massac County, it's Dave McKenzie with Scott Hudson. 40-point rule is second half only. Thank you, John Flora. Watching Kralis all the way from Chicago. Love you, man. As the kickoff is down at the 10-yard line, and one of the Massac County Patriots a little slow getting up.
Well, one Massac County Patriot ran into the ball carrier, who just happened to be a Massac County Patriot, and both of them are getting up slowly. Fidel Campbell for Carterville was in the vicinity, and he may have gotten a piece of the return man. And we've also got 2 flags on the field.
We've had a little bit of everything here, Scott Hudson.
3 players in on the play, 2 flags, and a partridge in a pear tree. I don't know.
It is the holiday season. Close.
Oh, it's getting close enough.
Close. I don't want to talk about it, but it's on its way.
Holding against Massac County. So that'll bring that back.
Two of the officials.
And what's crazy about it, Dave, the ball carrier was at about between the 5 and 10. The flags were thrown at about the 45-yard line. So whatever happened early.
Yes, it did. 3:10 on this clock. We appreciate you tuning in, and we mentioned it earlier. Don't forget the post-game show brought to you by the Wild Hog. We know there's a group there watching our online feed this evening. Hope everybody's doing well. But Wild Hog, head to the new overpass there in Craneville. turn west and you'll run right into the Wild Hog. And remember, if you wear Carterville gear, show your logo when you walk in there, you get 10% off your bill at the Wild Hog. Glad to have them on our post-game show as the Patriots, they try to run it off the right side, met by about 3 or 4 Carterville Lions, and his forward progress was stopped at the 5-yard line. No gain for the Patriots.
Yeah, Rafe Tuttle and Colin Lazinski, I believe, were in on the tackle, or I should say attempted tackle. They never got him to the ground, but they stopped his forward progress.
So when play resumes in the third quarter, there will be a rolling clock for the remainder of the game. And with it being 8:07,
thank you.
We'll be out of here by 9 o'clock, hopefully. 2:26 on the clock, though, as it is Corzine that looks to run, gets out to about the 10, a gain of 5, third down and 5 for the Patriots.
A lot of fresh people coming into the game for Carterville, getting the starters out. Still no word on Brock Tuttle, who was hurt in the second quarter, I guess.
Exactly what Dennis Drust wanted tonight.
And the thing is, you just have to hope and pray that nothing happened. I mean, there's nothing you can do about it.
Got to play the game.
You got to play the game, and Carterville has been hit harder than probably any team in Southern Illinois with injuries this year.
As Corzine works from the shotgun, he gives it to his running back. That is Thompson off the right side. He gets out across the 20, the 25-yard line. 28 is where he's finally dropped by the Carterville defense. First down for the Patriots.
Yeah, one of the few good runs by Massac County tonight to the outside. Most of their good runs have been between the tackles, but they're able to get to the outside, get the corner, and pick up big yards.
1st and 10. Now, yeah, Carterville has, we lost Colton Snuffer early in the year. Nolan Montgomery hurt his leg. Then 2 weeks ago, the starting quarterback, Christian Rollinson, who, in my opinion, was probably in the running for Player of the Year in Southern Illinois. He was just having a fantastic year, running the ball, throwing the ball. We were looking forward to getting Luke back, and but Christian's gone, and I had a chance to talk to him at practice as the Patriots carry the ball out to the 38, 39-yard line. He's been going around with that little cart that you put your knee on, and I told him, I said, that's a heck of a way for you to get a cart to ride around in the halls at school. And he said, believe me, I'd much rather be out here doing playing football. But, and then now you've got Brock Tuttle, you've got Marcus Lasdinas that's been banged up a little bit. He's a little wobbly on his knee. You got Zach Schlindwein that's playing with a torn labrum. I mean, Carterville has been hit hard by the injury, but they keep on rolling. And that's what you have to do as Thompson carries the ball for the Patriots out across the 40 to the 43-yard line. He's a nice runner, too. I mean, Baird, the sophomore runner, and you got Thompson. He's a sophomore as well. So Massac's looking good in the running game for a couple years.
Well, Thompson gives you something to the outside that Baird doesn't. Baird's the go-to guy when you want to run between the tackles. But Thompson's got some speed and size. When he gets to the outside, he can cause some damage.
Under a minute, under 30 seconds actually left in the first half. Corzine throws it down the right side. It's caught at the 45-yard line. The guy's able to get away. He's down to the 20 where he is dropped finally by the Carterville defender. Nice job by, didn't see who that was.
Keaton
Petska that brought him down to save the touchdown. 13 seconds left on the second quarter clock.
Well, it's key for Carterville to keep Massac County out of the end zone here, because if they don't, then the third quarter will not start with a running clock.
True.
There's been a timeout called, I believe, by Massac.
Yep. Head coach John Warren here just below us here at Massac County has his offense gathered around him. Coming up on our postgame show, we'll run through all the scoring. It's been a ton for the Carterville Lions here in the first half. We'll talk about a little bit of playoff football, and as the playoff pairings are going to be announced. We've been talking for a week, you and I, about what's it look like, and you're kind of the guru around here on this. And But we really don't know anything.
Well, one thing we do know is in 4A, which is where Carterville will be, there are a lot of good teams. There are a lot of 8-1 teams, a couple of 9-0 teams, and of course Carterville will be in that group of 7-2. So whoever your first-round matchup is with, it's going to be tough. A lot of people think it's either going to be Effingham, Althoff, or Watseka as far as first-round opponents, but all that will be determined tomorrow night about 8:40.
We will find out about, Scott said, 8:40 tomorrow night. The Class 4A pairings will be announced, and we'll see who the Lions will meet next weekend. First round of the IHSA playoffs. Corzine rolls to his right, throws it down the left side. The ball hits incomplete. 9 seconds on the clock, bringing up 2nd and 10 for the Patriots.
Yeah, the receiver was at about the 5-yard line, and when he turned around, he lost his footing and fell to the ground. He may have been able to stop and catch the ball, but that old white line got him again.
Yeah. Tends to trip you up a little bit.
Yeah.
9 seconds even on the clock. 1st and 10 from the 15. Corzine going to work from the shotgun. 2 receivers to the left, 2 spread out to the far side. 1 man in the backfield. That's Thompson. Corzine throws it across the middle. It is caught and dropped. He gets in for the touchdown for the Massac County Patriots. That is Isaiah Thompson with the touchdown.
Yeah, I think he got just inside Cameron Mead and basically with his size just out-muscle Mead for the ball. So Massac County gets on the board here with 2.8 seconds to go in the first half.
Corzine to Thompson for the touchdown for the Patriots, as the Patriots are out for the extra point. I believe that is Connor Seitz that is out to do the kicking. Corzine holds. There's the snap. The kick is up, and it's good. 40-7. Massac County, they finally get on the board with their first touchdown. 2.8 seconds remaining. And it's been that kind of... that was actually a nice drive by the Patriots.
Yeah, and I stand corrected. The third quarter, there will be a running clock. Carterville's still up by 40, so there will still be a running clock. For some reason, I thought Carterville had 40 points, but I wasn't real good in math, so.
Still not. As it's a 40-point lead, 47-7. Lions lead it. 2.8 seconds on the clock.
A little bit of an update on Brock Tuttle. The first word from the sideline is looks like a ankle sprain. Don't know how bad yet, but that is, of all the possibilities, that's great news.
Yes, exactly. And that's, I would imagine, like we said, it happened early enough in the game. I know that his dad's here, and they probably decided to go on and take him home and maybe get that. We're assuming.
And may have taken him to the local hospital, have him checked out.
Exactly.
But hopefully it's not one of those dreaded high ankle sprains. Those things can last for a long time. But
he was able to put weight on it.
Yeah, he was able to put weight on it, so we wish him all the best.
Yeah, absolutely. So Patriots are set to kick off from the 40-yard line. 2.8 seconds left on this first half clock. Low kick. How do you get it to spin like that? That was nice. Taken at the 22-yard line, and that ends the first half. It is 47-7. Carterville with the lead. Halftime show is next on News Radio WJPF. Okay, that works. Is there a baseball score update, Brian? No score into 4. Thank you. Welcome back to Massac County on a Friday night, the last regular season football game of 2017, and we're at the half. It's 47-7. Carterville with that 40-point lead. They'll open play in the third quarter. Scott Hudson with the rolling. A rolling clock to start the third quarter, which is going to be nice. But Carterville has looked very, very good in all phases tonight against Massac.
Yeah, they have. There was just a couple of times in that first quarter where Carterville really was getting gouged with the Massac County running game, but the coaching staff, defensive coordinators, they did a very good job of making the in-game changes and stop the inside running game. 3 pick sixes. Harley Vaughn looked good at quarterback. Lasdinas looked good running the ball. So all in all, other than the Tuttle injury, which is still up in the air, but it sounds like it's going to be good news, at least right now, this was a very good first half for Carterville.
Let's update some scores from around the region. Heron taking on, who are they playing?
Bree Central.
Bree Central up 35-0 at the half, but apparently Jace Gosha was injured in that first half. That could be big for the Heron Tigers. Harrisburg leads Carbondale 22-14. That's at the half, and that's a must-win for the Harrisburg Bulldogs.
Yeah, and they're playing obviously a bigger school. Actually, they go up 2 classes to play Carbondale because Harrisburg would be a 3A if they make the playoffs, so they need that one desperately.
At Anna Jonesboro, they lead the Benton Rangers 41-21. That's at the half. Benton really kind of bit the big one last week when they got beat by Murfreesboro, and they were on a roll. They were looking at their 6th win of the season, and now, but it's all going to come down to points for the Benton Rangers when they look at the pairings next week.
Yeah, you don't want to be in that situation as a coach or a player sitting around Saturday wondering if you've got enough playoff points to get in. That was a big loss by Benton last week. They knew coming into week 9, AJ probably wasn't going to be going to end well for them, and so far it's not going well for them.
We're at the half here at Massac County. It's 47-7. It's been all Lions in this game, and I think we will run through our scoring here. Scott Hudson, as the Massac County Patriots band takes the field. I believe the band tomorrow is going to be participating in the Music and Motion field competition at SIU. I get the chance to MC that event every year, and I was reading through the teams that are going to be there. The Lions, the Pride of the Lions, are going to be there. They're going to march sometime around 11:15. But if you love field shows, your Drum Corps International, if you like watching that kind of style of marching, that's what you see. We invite you to get over. It starts at 10 o'clock at Saluki Stadium in Carbondale. Let's run through the scoring, and it was all Carbondale until the very last possession, and things started off. Massac County had the football, and with 17 seconds off the clock, Cameron Mead intercepts the pass at the 10-yard line, is able to return it for the touchdown. Extra point is good. It's 7-0 Carterville, 17 seconds into the game. And then it was a second on the next possession by Massac County. They were 7 plays deep into the drive. Justin Johnson intercepts the ball at the 30-yard line of Carterville and is able to return it 70 yards for the touchdown. Extra point is good. 14-0 Carterville. Change of possession by Massac County. Carterville gets the ball. They take it down the field, and it was a 39-yard touchdown pass from Harley Bond to Nick Kralis. 3:32 of the first quarter. Extra point is good. 21-0 Carterville. And then the next possession by the Lions, it was a 20-yard touchdown pass from Bond to Nick Kralis. 52 seconds left on that first quarter clock. Extra point was good. 28-0 Carterville at the end of the first.
Well, they just did everything right. We talked about the Sparta game a couple of weeks ago. Carterville did not start well in that game, and Sparta kind of gave the old uppercut to the Lions. Of course, Carterville came back and won, but the last 2 weeks, Carterville has started fast. They've gotten to the point, they've gotten out to such a big lead early that it's taken away any thoughts of the other team, whether it be Pinckneyville or now tonight Massac County pulling an upset. And you could really see Massac start to get their daubers down, so to speak, once Carterville got that big lead in the first quarter.
We roll on to the second quarter, and as Massac had the ball, 2 plays into that second quarter drive, they fumble it. Carterville winds up recovering that fumble, and then it was Marcus Lasdinas on the 5-yard touchdown run, the 9:23 mark. That made it, the extra point was no good, it was 34-0, Carterville. Then Massac fumbled the ball once again. Carterville recovered it at the 7:02 mark, and just about 30 seconds later, it was Harley Vaughn to Marcus Lasdinas, a 4-yard touchdown pass, and Carterville gets up on Massac County even more, and then it was 30. They made it 40-0, and then Carterville winds up getting another touchdown. Dylan Moore interception pass, the third pass interception for a touchdown. The extra point good, 47-0. And then right before the end of the half, Massac gets their first points of the game. They score on a 15-yard touchdown pass, Corzine to Thompson, 47-7 after the extra point, and that's where we stand right now. The Massac County Patriot Band on the field, and we will take a break. When we come back, we'll continue on our halftime show. You're listening to Lions Football here on News Radio WJPF. Did you say it was 1-0?
No, 0-0, no score, but Verlander's only allowed 1 hit so far. There are 2 outs, so it's about to be middle of the 5th. We might go up after 30 back.
Okay. Thank you.
You can at least say top of the 5th, no score. Use them quick while they're fresh.
Welcome back to Massac County. Steve McKenzie, Scott Hudson, 47-7 here. One Major League Baseball game going on. Houston and the Yankees, no score, top of the 5th. Man, how about that Dodgers team last night against the Cubbies?
Yeah, they put a whooping on the Cubs last night, and in that series, I think going into Game 4, the Cubs had hit like 126 as a team, and when you look at the Cubs lineup, you never thought you would say that. I mean, they've got enough so many good hitters, but give the Dodgers pitching staff and both starters and relievers credit for shutting down the Cubs. So they'll go on to the World Series. The Yankees, surprisingly, up 3-2 on the Astros. Hey, our St. Louis Blues off to a 6-2 start this season, and of those 8 games, 6 have been on the road. So Blues off to a great start.
Great game last night.
Carterville winning tonight. Hey, all's right with the world.
It's been a great week, and I know one person that was very happy with the Dodgers winning, basketball head coach Shane Hawkins.
He's a big Dodgers fan?
Oh, he loves the Dodgers, and since 1988, since they were in the World Series the last time, he said, I was a little boy, I'm a happy man, and but that was fun to watch. And how about Hernandez hitting those 3 home runs last night? Unbelievable.
And it was at Wrigley Field. I personally don't agree with the 2-3-2 setup. I think for the if you get home field advantage, it should be 2-2-1-1-1. Because if you're the if you have home field advantage, if you don't win both of your home games to start,
It's not
you
an
may
advantage.
never come back.
Yeah.
You may never come back home, and I don't think that's right.
I agree. I would agree with that. But anyway, congratulations if you're a Dodgers fan. Condolences if you're a Cubs fan. And
Wait a minute, let me get a tissue out.
yeah, I know. I can see those big tears. It's 47-7 here. The Carterville Lions lead at the half. We'll have the rolling clock, and that means that that clock does not stop during the second half. And Carterville has looked very well. Now, tomorrow night, 8 o'clock, the IHSA, they do this big TV production on NBC Sports Chicago. What used to be Comcast Chicago, now it's NBC Sports Chicago. If you want to watch that, or you can go to my blog and you can actually link to it and watch it online. I posted that yesterday. Just go to Dave McKenzie, look for my blog, and you can link in there and watch it online. They'll start at 8 o'clock. They'll start with 1A, Scott Hudson. They'll run through the pairings. They're saying that the 4A pairings will be somewhere around 8:40. We're interested in the 3A pairings. We're interested in the 4A pairings because, we got some teams. Anna Jonesboro, a 3A team. They're winning big tonight. I personally think Anna Jonesboro and Coach Brett Dietering has an outstanding opportunity to win a state championship this year.
Well, I do as well. And you look at their team, they are basically a run-oriented team. And they're putting up 35 to 40 points a game. They're just bludgeoning teams with that ground game. DuQuoin's another team that's probably going to be in 3A.
Yes.
You look at 2A, Cesar-Valere, Woodlawn-Waltonville, Fairfield. Look at 5A, Marion, Centralia. Of course, 4A, Carterville, Heron are the local teams that are going to be in there. And
Chester.
Does Benton get in?
Yeah.
Does Benton get in? Chester, another team. So there's going to be a lot determined tomorrow night. And as we said earlier, after this game, everything is out of Carterville's Lions, out of their hands. They've done all they can do, and now it's up to the IHSA.
This Lions broadcast brought to you by the Bank of Carbondale's Carterville Banking Center. They offer the convenience of mobile banking. Stay connected on the go with the Bank of Carbondale's mobile banking app. Learn more. Visit tboc.com. Member FDIC, equal housing lender. We'll go on and take our last halftime break. When we come back, second half action with a rolling clock and the Lions and a 40-point lead, 47-7. You're listening to Lions football here on NewsRadio WJPF. Wow. Hey, everybody on YouTube. Hope you're doing well. And you're happy with what you've seen tonight. Thank you for tuning in. Marion 49-0 over Mattoon at the half. And yes, we will have the playoff games on YouTube. All the way, if the Carterville plays for the championship, that's the only game we won't have. So. Right. We can carry every game of the playoffs. I mean, we pay to do it. The school actually pays it for us. But the first 4 rounds, we can carry. But championship round, we cannot. Which is nice. Thanks. Welcome back to Massac County on a Friday night. The final football game of the regular season, 47-7. Carterville with the 40-point lead. Scott Hudson, where has this season gone?
Well, I used to be.
It just seems like it was 9 weeks ago we started the season.
It's hard to believe that we're at this point where we are because I remember week 1 going to Benton and all the hoopla and the excitement about this Carterville team. And now you look at week 9, and fortunately for Carterville, they're one of the teams that will be advancing to the playoffs. But it's been a fun ride to this point, and there's no reason why it should end after week 1 of the high school playoffs. We'll find out tomorrow night. More than likely, Carterville's going on the road. Really just don't know yet. But it has been a long season. I remember when you're 23 years old, I said, oh, you wait till you get old, and time flies by, and you think, you're full of crap.
Oh, my God.
Now it goes by real quick.
Yeah, it's amazing how quickly this season, we're less than a month away from basketball season starting. Carterville will open play at the Pyramid Plus tournament. This year it's going to be held at Marion High School, and I'm kind of anxious about that. I've never done a game at Marion, and
they got for doing a game for the press, for broadcasters. It's a very nice setup. You'll enjoy it. It's a really nice setup, and that's not that far away. And I'm sure Coach Hawkins probably is counting down the minutes and days until practice starts.
I'm sure. So. It is November 10th. It's a Friday night. That is going to be the winter edition of Meet the Lions, your chance to get an early look at all the winter sports teams. The wrestling team will be introduced. Of course, the basketball. What else do we have during winter? It's
wrestling, girls basketball, boys basketball. I guess that's about it.
Cheer team.
Cheer competition.
That starts. So that is November 10th. Come out early. I think they start serving food at 5 o'clock. Get yourself some dinner. Settle into the gym. We'll have a short scrimmage of both the basketball teams. And then won't be long after that. We'll get things going.
There has been a change to the Pyramid Plus tournament. Games this week will be played the week of Thanksgiving on Monday, Tuesday. We'll take Wednesday and Thursday off. Come back Friday, and then everybody will play 2 games on Saturday.
Yeah. So that's the Thanksgiving week, but that Meet the Lions, that's Friday night, November 10th. The Booster Club does a nice job with those events, and looking forward to basketball season, but we got to get through the football season, and wouldn't it be nice if Carterville were to get on a roll in the playoffs? It's tough. I mean, we're going into 4A football, and I actually, Coach D and I were talking about it. Carterville's just kind of on that line. We're not too far from being one of the elite 4A teams, but we're not there yet.
Right. As far as enrollment, Carterville's one of the smaller 4A schools. Now, of course, the way Carterville is growing as a community, that enrollment will probably go up as the years go along.
There will be a time, probably 5, 6, 8, 8 years, probably you see Carterville go to 5A.
Yeah, that's a possibility. And, I know in high school sports you can't make trades, you can't sign free agents. You have to play the cards you're dealt. But it's a lot like the other sports. If you get on a roll at the end of the season, a lot of things can happen. You see upsets in the football playoffs every year. So why not Carterville? Why not be able to go on the road and win a game that maybe you weren't expected to? Carterville, this will be their fourth straight win, and you want to go in the playoffs playing your best football. And I know there's been some injuries, there's been some things that have happened, but Carterville's playing very well on both sides of the ball right now.
We ought to get T-shirts that say, "Why not us?"
Exactly.
Why not us? You get in there, make some noise. It would be a whole lot of fun. We'll know tomorrow night about 8:40 who the Lions will play. And as soon as we find out, we'll get it out on social media. We'll have Monday on NewsRadio WJPF. You'll be able to hear from Coach Dennis Drust and get his thoughts, initial thoughts on the opponent for the playoffs. We are about set for second half action here at Massac County. We'll have the rolling clock to start third quarter action, and And now once you get the rolling clock, it doesn't stop. It continues. Even if they get within 40, it keeps rolling. So but Carterville is going to have the ball to start play here in the third quarter.
And I'm sure we'll see a lot of new faces on offense. Most, if not all, the starters will be out. And I think this is something that IHSA has done that really benefits high school football. I don't know how long now they've had the mercy rule, the running clock, but I think it's good for both the winning team and the losing team. You don't have these scores of 75, 80 to nothing or whatever. But I think it's a good rule, and I think it works for both sides.
I want to be a part of the rules committee, though, that talks about the numbers on a jersey.
Yes.
That they have to be If it's a dark jersey, it has to be surrounded by white so that you can see it. And if it's a white jersey, it has to be surrounded by black so you can see it. And Carterville then takes the kickoff out to about the 30-yard line. That's where they're going to have it 1st and 10 to start play here in the third quarter. 11:45 on the third quarter clock.
I believe that was Hunter Lynch on the return. It might have been Cameron Mead, not for sure.
I thought it was Mead.
Okay. Well, there was a 3. It was either 33 or 23. It may have been Mead. Because honestly, I don't remember Hunter Lynch being a return man, so it probably was Mead. So Carterville starts at their own 30.
Who's going to be the quarterback for the Carterville Lions? It is going to be, Keaton Petska. That is going to be running the offense for the Lions. They spend 2 receivers to the right, 2 to the left. Petska takes the snap, gives it to, he's going to keep it on the option. Out to the 32 where he's tackled out of bounds at about the 33-yard line. Nice job on the read option.
Petska will be one of the quarterbacks that will be in the quarterback battle for the starting position next year. Also in that battle will be Carson Pearson, a sophomore. Well, he'll be a junior next year. So there'll be a quarterback battle at Carterville next year heading into the practice sessions in August.
Petska gained 4 on that first down run. 2nd down and 6 from the 39. Once again, 1 man in the backfield with Petska. And they're going to run the play clock all the way down the rest of the game. He looks toward the back judge, gets the 5-second count, and a low snap. He's able to handle it, gives it to Cameron Mead out across the 38-yard line where he's brought down. They're going to mark him back at the 37. 3rd down now for Carterville.
Carterville just wants to keep the chains moving. Obviously, they're going to let the play clock run down to even eat more time off that clock. But this is also a good opportunity for these players to showcase themselves, if not for this year, but for next year. Show Coach Strutz's staff, hey, you can count on me next year.
Petska hadn't really, it was Christian Rollinson early, and then Harley Vaughn was number 2, and Petska is number 3. And but he's seen some action on defense. He plays out on the end on defense for the Lions.
He's got good size.
He's got pretty good size, and it does a nice job as he keeps it. It's on the read option, fights his way out to about the 41-yard line. I don't know that it's going to be enough for a first down, but they never did get him on the ground, so it's going to bring up 4th down now for Carterville.
First punt of the night for Carterville coming up.
Yep, here comes the punt team. 4th down and 3. This Lions broadcast, it is brought to you by Charlie's Air Conditioning and Heating in downtown Carterville. For over 30 years, they proudly support the Carterville Lions. 985-2502, Charlie's Air Conditioning and Heating.com. And don't forget to tune in to the Wild Hog postgame show immediately following our game here at Massac County. And then after that, after we're done, flip over to 103.5 ESPN for Overtime with John Homan. He'll wrap up all the games in Southern Illinois. Man, the return man for Massac County picked the ball up at the 30 and lost control and fumbles it, and Carterville gets it back. They have it at the Massac County 31-yard line.
I think that was Isaiah Thompson. I have no idea why he went after the ball. Even, okay, if let's say he fields it cleanly, he's going nowhere, because there's at least 2 Carterville Lions around him. So just let the ball die and start from there. But for some reason, he had other thoughts, and it didn't work out. So Carterville's got the ball at Massac County's 31-yard line after the turnover.
They are over on the far sideline talking to head coach Dennis Drustin. They're not in a big hurry to get over here. Massac County defense is ready. And they are just going to milk the clock. We are already about 7 minutes left here in the third quarter. And Petska brings his offense and to the near side. The ball sets on the near hash. Petska, 5 seconds on the clock. 4, gets the snap away. He's going to keep it. And he's brought down in the backfield by 2 Massac County Patriot defenders.
A little mix-up in the backfield between Rollinson, and I think that was, Harley Vaughn, not Rollinson.
Keaton Petska was the quarterback. There you go.
Hey, third time's a charm.
It's a rolling clock, buddy. We'll
Hey,
be done in just a few.
Eventually, I was going to go down every quarterback on the depth chart, so I would have eventually got it right.
Johnny Manziel on that depth.
Yeah, no kidding. Hey, it'd be fun to watch.
2nd down and 17. Pesca throws out to the left side. It's picked off, and there's nobody on the far side. But closing quickly is Pesca, and he's able to knock the defender down with the football out of bounds on the far sideline. I can't read the number. I'd say his name.
Interception by the Patriots.
Well, the thing is, Dave, Petska, first of all, had plenty of time to throw the ball, and he had a receiver, Connor Henderson, wide open on the far sideline, and he just underthrew him. If he gets it over the linebacker's head, Henderson's probably still going, but he just made a bad throw.
Yep. And so that's going to give Massac the football on the interception by Petska. They have it. 6:06 on the clock. 1st and 10 now in Carterville territory, deep in Carterville territory. As they're inside the 30 at the 29, but we have an official timeout, or excuse me, a timeout called by head coach Dennis Drest. We're going to take a break as well. Let's pause 30 seconds. It's Lions football on News Radio WJPF. Yeah, I'm looking. Carterville called the timeout, but they didn't go to the sideline.
Well, they only had 10 guys on the field.
Yeah. What'd you say, Scott?
They only had 10 players on the field. Number 53, which is Mr. Segner, he did not get on the field, and they had to call a timeout.
Yeah. Bring it to us, Brian. Back at Massac County, Carterville had to call the timeout because they didn't have enough players to play out there on the field.
It's hard enough to play 11 when you only got 10.
So it's Corzine from the shotgun, bobbles the ball, hits the turf, he picks it up and falls forward at the 30-yard line. No gain, bringing up 2nd down for Massac County.
Cesar Valera Woodlawn Waltonville had the ball inside the Fairfield 10, but then turned it over to Fairfield with 11:20 to go in the game. So looks like Fairfield's going to win the Black Diamond Conference.
Wow, what a ball game that is. Corzine gives it to his running back. That's Baird. He's off the left side down near the 20-yard line, about the 22-yard line. 5:22 on the 3rd quarter clock. 3rd down for the Patriots. 3rd and about 4 from the 30-yard line. What a good game that was. Cesar and Fairfield.
Yep. 2 heavyweights in the Black Diamond. Both will be going to the playoffs, obviously.
It's been a few minutes since we've gotten any other scores as Baird carries it off the right side, across it, off the tackle, and is brought down at about the 20-yard line. A little bit short of a 1st down, I do believe. About a half yard short, so it's going to be 4th and 1 now for the Patriots.
4th and less than a yard.
Next year will be the last year these two teams meet.
Yeah.
After that, Mascoutah, the Indians, will be on the docket in Week 9.
Ball's on the 33-yard line. Less than a yard to go for a 1st down for the Patriots. Corzine waits for the snap, takes it, gives it to Baird. No, Corzine keeps it, gets the 1st down, gets to the outside, across the 10, 5, touchdown. Corzine, Mason Corzine with the 20-yard touchdown, or excuse me, 33-yard touchdown run for the Patriots.
Nice ball fake into the line of scrimmage, pulled it out of the belly of the running back, went to the outside and got to the end zone, and that's Massac County's 2nd score of this game.
As they are out for the extra point, Connor Seitz is going to be kicking the extra point. 3:50, the clock rolls. Seitz' kick is up, and it's good. So it is a 47-14 lead for the Lions. We're going to take a break. You're listening to Lions football on News Radio WJPF.
text in your baseball update as soon as the end of the half inning. Houston has scored.
Okay. Back at Massac County, it's Dave McKenzie with Scott Hudson, where the Patriots just scored a 33-yard touchdown run from Mason Corzine. And now the kickoff to the Lions. There's a flag. It comes in at the 25-yard line, 47-14. The clock continues to roll. We'll see what the call is. It's going to be a hold against the Carterville Lions, so that's going to push them back a little bit further.
One of the few penalties tonight against Carterville. Most of the penalties have been on Massac County.
Been told that the Astros scored, but I'm waiting on details, so we'll update that for you. I've not received any updated scores in the last few minutes.
I haven't either.
High school football. John Holman will have all the scores, though, coming up on overtime on 103.5 ESPN following the completion of our post-game show here this evening and pending the conclusion of the Heron Tigers on 103.5 ESPN. John does a nice job with the post-game show, and he'll wrap up Southern Illinois football, the final regular season game for 2017. As the Lions have it, I believe that is Pearson. It's at quarterback now and hands it off to the running back for the Lions.
Number 31, who we do not have a 31 on our roster.
Yeah.
So we apologize if you're listening and that's your son or grandson.
If your son is bringing home in the number 31 jersey, that's him.
Yeah.
Congratulations. I wished we had a name for you. Carson Pearson wears number 8. He'll be, like you were talking about, quarterback battle next year. It'll be Carson Pearson and Keaton Petska that'll be playing for that number 1 quarterback spot, number 31 with the carry for the Lions. Once again, short game. So it's going to be 3rd down and 8 for the Lions. As under 2 minutes left here in the third quarter clock. Checking in for the Lions, Sean Sporey moves into the slot position receiver-wise. On the far side, 3 receivers to the left, 1 near side. That's Fidel Campbell here on the right. As the Lions take the snap, Pearson, he's going to keep it. Tries to cut it up at the 20-yard line. Bangs his way down near a first down. A little bit short. I don't know if they'll give that to him. No, it's going to be about 2 yards short. 4th down on that 4th down run by Mr. Pearson.
Pearson built a lot like Carly Vaughn, kind of short, but very quick, very fast. And again, as you said, it's going to be in the quarterback battle for next year's team. Of course, 17 seniors graduating off this football team. So a lot of positions open going into next season.
So Carterville's going to have to punt. Kick is away. Nice job. Gets it out, hits at about the 45 of Massac. They're going to let it bounce, and it comes dead at the 36-yard line.
That effectively will end the third quarter.
Yes, it will. As a matter of fact, why don't we go on and take a break? We'll be back in 90 seconds. You're listening to Lions Football on NewsRadio WJPF.
Jocelyn Hearn, Ricky Holman, Lakin Mitchell, Katie Pugh, Maggie Pugh, Claire Russell, Macy Steele, Macy Williams. That's our varsity. Now for our JV, Alyssa Bird. Courtney Burgess. Alexis Brzezin. Katie Hannon. Gracie Sturt. Allie Snyder.
Okay, thanks.
Thompson, Sydney Wilkie. And Katie Williams.
I appreciate it. Thank you. Welcome back to Massac County on the first down play for the Patriots. Nice pass over the middle, but it was incomplete for the Patriots.
Yeah, at about midfield. Good coverage by the Carterville defensive back.
Fourth quarter action here. Massac with the football, 11:30 on the clock. First and 10 was incomplete. There's lined up once again. As that is Corzine still in at quarterback, gives it to Baird. He just bangs his way, powers his way out to the 43-yard line. Nice run by Mr. Baird.
Yeah, he'll sleep well tonight. He's been a load all night long running the ball. Again, only a sophomore, built low to the ground. And I'm sure Coach Warren will be happy to have him back next year.
They have it out to the 44-yard line for the Patriots. Third down and 2. It's a long 2 as well. So Corzine waits on the snap, takes it. He gives it to Baird. Baird will pick up that 2 yards and more. Across the 50, makes a cut, gets to the outside. One man there. Fidel Campbell needs to make a move, and it is going to be Baird at the 10. 5, touchdown! Massac County. How about Blake Baird? That is a 56-yard touchdown run for Blake Baird.
I thought he was going to be pulled down from behind by the infamous number 31, but he was not brought down. He broke that tackle and got a good block from his wide receiver along the sideline and took it to the house.
10:37 on the fourth quarter clock. 56-yard touchdown run by Blake Baird for Massac County. That puts 20 on the board. And Seitz is in for the extra point for the Patriots. Kick is up. Kick is good. 47-21. Lions lead it with 10:37 on the clock. We'll take another break. You're listening to Lions Football on News Radio WJPF. Thank you. (47-21). Carterville Lions, they lead the Massac County Patriots here on Friday night. It's the final high school football game of the regular season. Patriots kick off after the 56-yard touchdown run by Blake Baird. Carterville takes it, and they are able to return it out to the 26-yard line. This Lions broadcast is brought to you by Coldwell Banker. Preferred Realty, they are happy to support the Carterville Lions. There's a reason we are preferred. You can find out why. They're located on West Plaza Drive in Carterville. Coldwell Banker, Preferred Realty. Post-game show brought to you by the Wild Hog. Immediately following the game here, don't forget to stop by the Wild Hog. They have food specials all the time, great drink specials as well. Plus, when you come in and you show your Carterville Lions logo, you can get 10% off anytime at the Wild Hog. They've got the live stream up on YouTube, and saying hello to everybody there. Hope they're doing well. And stop by, just head to the overpass, come back down Commercial Drive, and you'll run right into the Wild Hog. That's Wild with a Y. Stop by and say hello to Bob and the gang at the Wild Hog. They'll have our postgame show coming up where we'll name our Joe's Lawn Care and Snow Removal star of the game. We need to think about that.
Yes, we do. That's a tough one.
It's going to be a tough one. Carterville has it as Pearson comes off of the left side. He's brought down. Nice tackle by Massac County. Believe that was Thompson that brought him down. But that was Carson Pearson. He was quick off the end, but Thompson a little quicker.
Thompson closed quickly. And Thompson's a big boy. I'm guessing you're going to see him on the basketball court in a little over a month.
Yep. Good athlete. You know, and Coach Strauss said, you know, Massac has some really good athletes on there. So it's 2nd down and 5 now from the 35. Carterville taking their time. They're watching the back judge to give the 5-second count. There it is. 4, 3, 2. Carterville gets the play off. Pearson, low snap, he's able to handle, and he's wrapped up at the 31-yard line. It's a gain of 4. I guess little to no gain, actually. 3rd down and 5 for the Lions.
I guess the one area this year that really has kind of been a little bit of a bugaboo for the Lions has been the long snapper on extra points. Sometimes it's a bit of a task to get the ball back there off the ground. Sometimes it's snapped too high. We saw that earlier tonight. But going into the playoffs, those are things that need to be corrected because you never know when an missed extra point could cost you a game.
You never know. So Pearson is going to keep it himself off the right side. He's brought down from behind. They grabbed the jersey. That's not a horse collar. He had the jersey. But no gain at all. Gets back to about the line of scrimmage, so it's going to be 4th and 6 for the Lions.
Carterville doesn't look like they're going to bring in the punt team. Yep, now they are.
They're just taking their time.
Yeah, taking their time.
7:21 on the 4th quarter clock.
You know, Dave, if you and I had any eligibility left, they may have let us play tonight.
Maybe.
I want to play left in, though, left into the bench.
You're listening to News Radio WJPF, 1340 AM, Heron, straight up, 9 o'clock on a Friday night. Carterville, 4th down. There's the punt. Carterville, that number 31. And I'm truly sorry, I don't know who that is.
and
I will ask in the postgame show.
He's carried the ball. He's returned kickoffs. Now he's punting, and you would know that the young kid that doesn't have his name on the roster is going to be touching the ball 90% of the time.
When we talk to Dennis Trust in the postgame, that's going to be my first question is, and it's going to throw him off. He won't even have any idea what we're talking. Coach, I have a really important question to ask you. Who's number 31? And we'll have to get that from the horse's mouth.
I'm going to check something here real quick.
Look at you. Massac, that is Corzine, gives it to Baird again. He is able to get out for a 1st down. Picks up 11 on the carry. 1st down across the 50 to the Carterville 47-yard line.
Well, I'm sure Coach Druss and his staff would like to see a little bit more pushback from his reserves. But this is a good experience for these kids because next year they're going to be the ones under the Friday night lights.
That's exactly right. Seth Heil in the game for the Lions on the line as Corzine throws it out to the left, and it's incomplete. Man, almost picked off again by the Carterville Lions. Out there defensively was Chandler Roberts for the Lions. Almost got on it, but it winds up hitting the turf.
Another good play by yet another Carterville defensive back. He was right through the receiver and turned his head, to look back to find the ball before it got there. I love defensive backs that do that, and Chandler did a very good job of turning his head at the right moment.
Yes, he did. You know, yeah, you can teach that, but that's just instinct.
It is.
Knowing what and when to turn. As, it is Thompson is just wrestled down right in the backfield at the 49-yard line. A loss of 3 yards.
You want to know who made that tackle?
Number 31?
Yep.
Yeah.
Oh, man. We apologize to his mom, his dad, his brother, sister, grandparents. Everybody. We're sorry.
Everybody that's watching online.
But number 31 has played a good second half.
Maybe we should make him our Joe's Lawn Care star.
You know what? That would be appropriate, wouldn't it?
We can't because we don't know his name, but it's third.
Honorable mention, how's that?
3rd down and 13 for the Patriots. 4:15 on the clock. Corzine throws it down the middle, overshoots his receiver. Nice job defensively by Sean Sporey. He wears number 24. He had the coverage on the receiver, so it's going to be 4th and 13 now for the Patriots.
Yep, sure the Patriots, as we dip under 4 minutes now, is going to go for it. Carterville's going to end the regular season 7-2. And their fate will be determined tomorrow night, somewhere around 8:40, 8:45. And, folks, there are some really good teams in 4A. There are several 8-1 teams, a couple at least 9-0 teams. It's going to be tough, but the Lions are going to be there.
Yes, they will. And we'll know more tomorrow night at about 8:30, 8:40. Corzine throws the ball across the middle, incomplete. Carterville's going to take over with 3:27 left in the game here in the fourth quarter. 8:40 is when they say they're going to announce the Class 4A bracket. And it'll be, you can watch NBC Sports Chicago. You can watch it online. If you go to my blog, davemckenzie.net, just click on the blog. In my story I posted yesterday, I've got the links all there for you. Just click on them and you can watch. We'll have a chance to talk to Coach Dennis Drust this weekend. And Monday morning on NewsRadio WJPF, the Morning News Watch with Mike Murphy on Mondays,
On
right?
Mondays.
He'll have a reaction from Coach D and coaches from around Southern Illinois. Heron is a winner tonight. They'll make the playoffs. Anna Jonesboro taking care of business against Benton. Benton is an interesting story. Do they get in or do they not? After an upset loss at Murfreesboro a week ago, they're getting beat tonight. DuQuoin should be in the playoffs.
They're up 27-21 in the third over Murfreesboro.
That's a good game. Murphy's been much, much better at the second part of the season.
And Murfreesboro's a very young team.
Yeah.
And they're going to be one of the teams next year you better watch out for, because if those kids, you know, assuming they come out for football again, they're going to be pretty good. They've got some talent over there.
Carterville's got the opportunity to just run the clock down. They have a first down, 1st and 10 from the 40-yard line. We're under 2 minutes to go as it is the give to the running back out to the 38-yard line, 37 maybe for the Lions. Didn't see the number there. They're number 31. Of course, it really is. We're not joking. It really is.
31 picked up about 11 yards on his first carry on this drive for a first down. Now he gains about 4 on second down.
Minute 22. Ball hits the ground. Pearson, he tried to grab hold of it. I don't know if he was able to get that fumble and wrangle that in. Yes, he did. It's all right. Clock just keeps on rolling.
Probably one more play is all they'll need in this game, and call it a night.
Your Wild Hog post-game show is coming up. Coach Dennis Drust will join us on our post-game show. We'll name our Joe's Lawn Care and Snow Removal star of the game. And we'll give you a name and a number for that, whoever it is. Last play of they may have to take a knee now. No, that was 4th down. 47-21. Carterville is going to win this ball game. The Carterville cheerleaders are celebrating on the far sideline. Carterville traveled well tonight to Massac County, and this will be the last time Carterville plays here at Massac. Next year, Massac will come to Carterville. That'll be the last time they play, as Massac is dropping Carterville from their schedule. Then Carterville has picked up Mascoutah for 2 years from now.
Mascoutah, a bigger school, so the competition level just went up a little bit in 2 years.
That's a final 47-21. The Lions get the win. Post-game show brought to you by the Wild Hog is next on News Radio WJPF.
Everyone have a safe trip home this evening.
Okay. (47-21). Carterville gets the win tonight. Scott Hudson, and they look good early. Got some big defensive stops, and they did a nice job.
Well, it all started with the defense. 3 pick sixes in the first half. Really got the team rolling. The offense was very good. Harley Vaughn threw the ball well. He ran the ball well. Lasdinas, another big game by him. Just a good all-round effort. I think that's what Coach Druss wanted to see in the final game of the year, kind of putting things together, getting ready for the postseason. Just a good effort in all facets of the game.
It's your Wild Hog postgame show here on News Radio WJPF. It's brought to you by the Wild Hog, located right there in Carterville. Head to the new overpass. Turn west, you'll run into the Wild Hog. Drink specials and food specials. They have great food. Love eating there. We invite you to stop by at any time. And if you've got this week, if you've got Carterville Lions gear, show the logo, get 10% off your bill. They'll take care of you there at the Wild Hog. Stop by there. Bob Fombell and the crew at the Wild Hog. We need to run down. Who do you think our candidates are for the Joe's Lawn Care Star of the Game?
Well, again, in a game like this, there's a lot of guys that you could pick because of the 47 points. A couple of guys that stick out to me. You very rarely ever see 3 pick sixes in a game, let alone in a half, which is what we saw tonight. I thought Dylan Moore and Justin Johnson had very good games tonight, not only because they were 2 of the 3 that had a pick six, but I thought they had done all year a very good job of playing pass defense. They're always right there with the receivers. They always turn their head at the right time. They always break up passes. So those would be my 2 nominees because I thought the defense set the tone for this game.
Cameron Mead had a pick six.
Yes, Cameron Mead had one as well.
He carried that back for 10 yards. Carterville with 3 returned interceptions for touchdowns tonight. Just got it done on the defensive side of the ball, but they really, really did look good. How about we do this? Why don't we take a break? Okay. And when we come back, we will choose our Joe's Lawn Care Star of the Game. We're waiting on Coach Dennis Drust. His post-game breakdown lasted about 10 seconds. Probably said, boys, I'm going to go talk. We'll be back in 5 minutes. So we'll take a break. It's Lions football here on News Radio WJPF. Okay.
Any of those three.
Let's go Well, I mean, we can go 3.
Let's go all 3. They set the tone. They set the tone. Fairfield 118 to 6.
Welcome back to Massac County High School on a Friday night, 47-21. Carterville gets the win this evening over the Patriots, and we're trying to select our Joe's Lawn Care star of the game. And we mentioned our 3 players, Dylan Moore, Justin Johnson, Cameron Mead, that got the interception returns for touchdowns. And I just don't have the heart to just give it to just one, so I think we'll have star games. Players of the game.
We'll call it our hat trick.
Our hat trick.
3, and those guys set the tone for the game. They have been very good in pass defense all year. Of course, Cameron Mead runs the ball on offense, plays a lot of defense along with Dylan and Justin. Those guys took it to the house when they picked it off. It just wasn't a pick, and you get tackled out of bounds. And Justin Johnson went a long way on his pick 6. So all 3 of those guys deserve the award. We couldn't choose between any of those, so we're just going to give all 3 of those guys star of the game.
And truthfully, it could have gone to any number of people. I mean,
exactly.
Harley Vaughn had a great game tonight.
Offensive line blocked well again.
Marcus Lasdinas had another nice. Defensively, he was impressive up for the Lions. But we'll give it to Dylan Moore, to Justin Johnson, and to Cameron Mead, our Joe's Lawn Care and Snow Removal star of the game. Rain or shine, sleet or snow, call Joe, operated by Joe and Lindsay McCann of Carterville. They have over 20 years of experience taking care of Southern Illinois. They do commercial and residential lawn care, landscape maintenance, spring and fall cleanup, snow removal, property maintenance, bush hogging, bush hedge trimming, tree trimming, equipment repair. 534-8148. 534-8148. Joe's Lawn Care and Snow Removal, sponsors of our star of the game. We're going to go on and take our final break. We'll see if Coach D makes his way up here. It's Lions football on News Radio WJPF. I don't think he's coming. There he is. He's right there. I'm going to tell him no. He doesn't want to come up here. Tell him no. Yeah.
Oh, I bet he's talking about home. I bet Home's got a hold of him.
Let's just get the heck out of here.
Yeah.
Nope. Thanks for watching online, everybody. Appreciate it. Well, I'm going to go talk to him for a minute, but back at Massac County, it's Dave McKenzie, Scott Hudson. We just kind of waved off Coach Dress. We'll go talk with him and catch up with him here in a few minutes. But nice win for the Lions. Exactly what the doctor ordered, except for Brock Tuttle injuring his ankle. But Lions get the win. And now we look forward to the playoffs next week, Scott Hudson.
9 weeks in the books, and Carterville's one of the teams that get to move on into the postseason, and we'll find out tomorrow night where they go and who their opponent will be. But it was a fun 9 weeks. It had its ups, had its downs, but all in all, we were entertained all 9 weeks. This team was a lot of fun to watch. Now you play for keeps. Now everybody starts 0-0, and it's one and done if you can't win. So Everything starts tomorrow night, or everybody will find out tomorrow night what's going on, and hopefully the Lions will get a good draw and possibly sure hit on the road and get a win and head into round 2.
As soon as we find out the pairings tomorrow night, we will post them, and we'll get our broadcast data out in the next few weeks. We're going to go on and get out of here. For our producer engineer back at the station, Brian, our pal, for Amy on the video, for my partner, Scott Hudson, I'm Dave McKenzie. It's been a pleasure bringing you regular season football for your Carterville Lions. Next Saturday, it's for all the marbles. Playoffs start next weekend for IHSA, Illinois High School Football. We'll talk to you sometime next weekend. Thank you for listening.